other words, but my point is this. The criticism that has been leveled with the second principle is they use the word that it's secular, it's secretious. Secretious meaning we are going round and round in circles. Have you read literature that says the same thing?
What I can say is that FT has never given any statistical method. Currently, we don't use any statistics to demonstrate to demonstrate sufficiency. It only uses the word sufficient agreement.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Now, I'm just going to read here because I said I want to thresh out this concept of best known match so that when I leave here, I understand it properly. Now, but before you answer, let me qualify this. In your answer to Mr. Mgomezulu, you said that you had access to the 10 test fires, but your preference was for foreign aid because it's a representative, those are representative specimens because they are fired from the same firearm, correct?
Yes, because all test fires are fired from the same firearm. Yep. I can use the representative samples.
My Lord, through the corner of my eye, when I was asking the question, I saw my Lord shaking his head. I'm not sure whether he was agreeing or disagreeing.
You're saying he's basically choosing 4 and 8 to the exclusion of the other fired bullets, when his evidence is that he tested all, under the microscope, all the fired bullets by Mangena. Is that not so, sir?
That is correct, my Lord.
That's how I understand English.
Don't know English.
You don't know.
Your spirit is half naked.
You hesitate, Spang, and I hesitate. If you hesitate, I go back.
We all once hesitate.
No, that was not even my question.
And now you say he prefers.
No, that was not even my
fine.
question. I say a peer review, and I'm going to repeat it without fear, favor, prejudice. A peer review. When somebody says, peer review this for me.
Wait. Normally I'll say tima, but no, I wanted Rams to go. Okay, go for the Jaguar, pull out the gloves, Puma Pandle Silwe, okay? Because what was that? That was some bold words coming from a non-confrontational Ramosepele, Mr. Apologetic Ramosepele, Mr. I am indebted to the court Ramosepele. He said, what is it you're doing? I saw you through the corner of my eye, nodding your head. Listen here, Ramosepele. He's been doing that forever, okay? Finally, somebody puts it on the record, and I just have one question. When Mbali is typing this, okay, what did she write? Ramosepele loses his cool? Ramosepele says to the court? Or was this stricken off the record? Let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are. Is this on the record? Oh my God. Ramosepele is upset, and I can't blame him. You know, he's been taking us through this boring theoretical reading of this and that. After is this, significant that. He's even brought in a word that says secutatious. What? Ramosepele, please stop it. But I like it. What in the hell was that? And where did he get the courage? But he gets my vote of approval. Congratulations, Ramosepele. Those are some big moves. That was some bold steps. Because I'm going to tell you something. I think that since Advocate therefore was taken in, contempt of court, not clear what's going on with him, still behind bars, I think that kind of led the mood of the court, and also it gave Judge Ratha that upper hand that at any time, I can just put you in contempt of court. So I love that he called him out, and my lord could barely defend himself. If you notice, he could barely defend himself. He tried his usual tactics. He said, you said he's choosing 4 and 8 when his evidence is that he tested all. Is that correct? And then, of course, Serera's like, oh, finally the judge wakes up. It has been a minute, sir. I've been struggling, okay? I've been on the chopping board and you're only coming alive now. But okay, you're here now. I'm going to say yes. But then guess what? Guess what happens next? Then Judge Ratha just has to throw the final jugular. And he says, that's how I understand English. What? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Come on now. That was uncalled for. That was below the belt. That was unprofessional. I can write a whole long list about it, but let me know in the comment section what you thought about Judge Ratha's comment with regards to the English language, okay? As far as I know, the Queen has died, okay? So English is kind of in free form right now. Why would he pick on Ramosepele? Because he's the shortest guy in the room? Why? He wouldn't dare say that to Ngomezulu. I mean, Ngomezulu went from A to Z and back again and closed it. And he said, oh, you're done? Okay, cool. Thanks. That's the most interaction Ngomezulu and this judge had. But with Ramosepele, he has the audacity to come for Rams. That was uncalled for. Kudos to Rams for calling him out. And Rams doesn't even end there, okay? He goes further and he says, I'm going to repeat myself. Without fear of favor and prejudice. Ramosepele, now you're picking a fight. Now you're picking a fight, okay? But you know what? Let's listen to Ramosepele finish his point. Definitely, we don't need the Speaker of the House to say, order, comrade. No, Ramosepele, I stand up for you. Let's get back into it.
He's actually referring to the actual work that he has done. In this instance, Mangena confirmed positive matches on 5, on, and 9. And my question to you, so the basis of my question is this, and you may disagree, is that my understanding was that he will give you 5, TB5 and 9, for you to say, here, peer review this for me and see what you come up with, without telling you, I have made it positive, I've made it somehow, so that you are reviewing the same work that he did. And I'll tell you where the problem lies after this.
We must first agree that all those tests were fired in a single firearm.
Yes.
And as I've said, that the verifier of findings does not redo the work. The verifier of findings can take any test, or all of them, or anyone, because all of them were fired in a single firearm. It's not a case where we can say TB4 is coming from firearm A, TB8 is coming from firearm B. All those samples have a common origin. That is why I'm using the word representative. TB4 represent the rest of them. So with TB8, so with TB5, so with TB9. Because all of them were fired by the same firearm. And it is known because they were fired as tests.
100% on the same page with you. Hundreds. I'm not faulting you anyhow. Now the dilemma, and maybe you may unravel it. We may find out it's not a dilemma. Colonel Mangena says TB8 is an FMJ. And previously in his comparison, he had made that inconclusive. And now you come, you do your own independent peer review, then the very same FMJ that Mangena says he couldn't make it, and he made it inconclusive. You make it an inclusion.
What I can say is that when bullets are fired from from the firearm. The material of those bullets also play a role. As some materials are harder than others or softer than others. It's not only about the material of the exhibit. There are also other variables that come into play. We have, even if we have 2 9mm bullets coming from different manufacturers, the other one might be slightly oversized. And that is a concept that is well known in ballistics. Both of them are 9mm, but the other one is oversized. But in terms of micromillimeters, you may find another bullet which is undersized, but it is also called 9mm because it falls within the specifications. The specifications range from the minimum to the maximum. So when the bullet is between that, it's still a 9mm. The other variable could be the wear and tear on the barrel interior, or sometimes just the nature of the design of rifling. So those variables will affect or will have an influence on the transfer of marks from the interior of the barrel to the bullet itself. That is why the examiner is allowed to fire several tests. If bullet 1 did not did not get a sufficient transfer of marks, and bullet number 10 received sufficient transfer, we cannot write a report, 2 reports, and say bullet number 1 is inconclusive with the firearm, and in another report say bullet number 10 is positive with the firearm. Else we know that bullet number 1 and bullet number 10 have a common origin. So that is the essence of firing several shots. Some features which are visible on groove number 1 of test number 1 will not be visible on groove number 1 of test number 10. Test number 10 might have certain features on groove number 3, for example. So the examiner is allowed to take the sample which is having the best transfer. Alternatively, the sample that is able to see sufficiency on it.
Colonel, that was a mouthful. We'll continue after the long adjournment. My lord is after 1. May we take the long adjournment?
Yeah, all the time then, Mr. Malloy. After 1.
13:05, my lord.
So we can take it 2.
Yes.
Okay, 2 o'clock, we're back.
Thank goodness for the lunch adjournment, because Ramosepele was going to let this man read an entire thesis to us. We do not care, okay? All we need to know is who killed Senzo. That's really what we're here for. That is all we're gathered for. This whole theory, no, Ramosepele was wrong for this. But you know what? Let me end it right here. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on Judge Ratha versus Ramosepele. You know, it was giving David and Goliath vibes, okay? With, you know, Goliath sitting up there, raised above everybody, and David, Ramosepele being David, and I seal you with the corner of my eye. What did you do? This is a court of law without fear of favor and prejudice. But you know what? That was too good. Make sure you rewind, watch it again, because that was hilarious. Thanks so much for watching. I absolutely appreciate you. It is Zitulele. Yeah. It is Zitulele coming on board this morning. Nisi's not going to be there, so don't be confused. So they're skipping over to Uzitulele Ngumalo. And oh my God, my only ask, please don't make him go through all these lectures. Please. I can't do it again. I can't edit all these lectures. It's too much. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. I'm Mzansi Unfiltered, checking out. Catch you on my next upload.
My lord, that's it.
Yeah.
As the court pleases, my lord, I'm indebted.
Yeah.
If the grooves don't fit, acquit the 5 accused. Mnisi has done a fantastic job proving there was no match.